What it do, T Squad? It's me, Keisha, aka Color Me Pynk, and I'm here with this week's All Tea, All Shade, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta Season 11, Episode 7 review. I apologize that this review is up days late. You all know I've been having some family issues going on, so forgive me for the reviews being late. But if any other reviews or videos are up late, you know why. Okay, so on this week's episode of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, we pick up exactly where we left off last week with Sierra and Scrap getting into it in the parking lot outside the club. And so, you guys, we are going to have a Keisha's Theater today where I will be acting out the altercation and argument between Scrappy and Sierra, okay? Y'all ready? Let's get it. Let's go. I am a thespian. Put it on the Bible, you wasn't in that diamond. Put it on the Bible, Scrap. Put it on the Bible, you wasn't effing diamond. I put that on the Bible. Lame ass. This ain't even my business. I ain't got to argue with her. Biz not E. I ain't no biz not E. Choose your words different. Don't touch me, bro. I ain't got no respect for you. Step back. Give me 50 feet. I'm a biz not E at the end of the day. You not no biz not E. You a woman. But you call me a biz not E though. You call me a biz not E though. That was my mistake. I'm a rich biz not E though. Don't forget to put rich in front of it. Man, I don't care about nothing you talking about. Sierra pushes him out the way and Scrap slaps her hand. You put your hands on me? You put your hands on me? That's what we doing now, Scrap. You put your hands on me? Look at him. Look at her. Look at her. I could do the same thing women do. Look at her. Look at her. Look at her. This nigga really want to fight me. Look at him. Oh my God. I don't want to fight you. And scene. So Khaotic after that steps in between them and tells Scrappy that he got to figure out a way to talk to these women without it being confrontational because they have formed a cult against him. And so Sierra is in the car on the phone, what I'm guessing the BAM saying, like for real, he really did the most. And now she in the car crying. So he done made Sierra cry and Erica cry. And all they could do is blame themselves because if they would have mind their own dang on business, they wouldn't have got cussed out. So now both of y'all done got cussed out by y'all friend husband because y'all was in their business. Make it make sense when y'all both got issues with y'all own men that y'all need to be dealing with. And we don't see the BAM running and getting in y'all men's face. Oh, okay. So Yandy and Lil Mendeecees are making TikToks together for her Yale, I think it's skincare line. And Mendeecees come in all sad and stuff, talking about his interview with Shannon Sharpe and a clip that had gone viral with him saying in the video that at one point when he was, a drug dealer, that he had put his mom up for collateral. And now Judy is mad at him and not speaking to him and everything. And Lil Mendeecees applauds him, though, for telling his truth because that was his past. It's not his present, and he's learned from his mistakes. So Mendeecees says that he's going to go to New York to see his mama so they can talk things out. So then we see Spice going to the hospital to get her stents removed. But 3 hours later, we see that nothing has been done because she can't have the stents removed because she has another hernia. So now she has to have another hernia removal, her gallbladder removed, and the stents. So she is just a wreck and questioning and asking God why is all of this happening to her. But it's just like, at least get it all done and move on with your life. But she just has to know that she just has to take better care of herself. But I understand with a person like myself who has had multiple health issues, it does start to wear on you like, why me? Like, why do you, like, God, like, why do I have to keep on going through things? You know what I'm saying? But those things make you stronger at the end of the day. So Jessica invites Erica, Amy, Yandy, Sierra, and Bambi to yoga. And Sierra ended up arriving later than the ladies. So in her confessional, she was like, after all that crazy issue with Scrap, I need this yoga day. But I'm walking in and I'm like, what the F is going on? It's giving Illuminati. Like, do I be feeling a little weird and awkward? Yes. But I'm gonna let Jessica be Jessica. But I mean, what the that girl is hilarious to me. So Rashida ends up arriving late also. So after they literally did like they literally just did a sound bath and that was it. We ain't see them do no yoga or nothing, child. So the girls are sitting around talking and drinking, and Yandy asks Bambi what's going on with her and Scrap. And she was like, girl, it's a mess, but she the one that broke the internet talking about Sierra. So they like, what happened? So Sierra was like, this ninja was just going in on Bam so bad. And I just clicked. He was like, she be lying. I be doing this. I be doing that. And the only thing I seen was just red. Not the only thing she seen was just red, child. So Bambi was like, he's just like his mom. The emotional incest in that family is disgusting. That was one of the most intelligent things I've ever heard come out of Bambi's mouth. The emotional incest in that family is disgusting. Where'd she get that from? Because that was a word, honey. That was a word, because I will agree with her on that. The emotional bond between him and Mama D is good in certain areas, but it's very toxic in others. And they are like tied to each other in a negative way. So Sierra was like, do you know Jasmine had her gender reveal and your baby father was on some bullshit? And so she says this to Erica. So Bambi asked Jessica what was her interaction with Safaree before they got there, because Rennie felt he was being flirtatious. And so Jessica says it was indirect flirtation and that she wasn't flirting back. But Erica doubts it. She don't really believe it because you know how girls be. Now, when they played the clip back, she was flirting with him a little bit. She really honestly was. I mean, let's just keep it a buck. She was. So Jessica says that she and Safaree talked about Nick and that something she doesn't normally do because it gives her anxiety. Lies you tell, because every episode you have been in thus far, that's all you have talked about. Now, I don't know if the producers just set you up like this by cutting everything else out, but baby, that has been your main topic of conversation, is your ridiculous relationship with this clown, goofy, lame-o. That's all we've seen you talk about. So it can't give you that much anxiety. And I need for you to get over it. I need for you to get up and get out and get something, okay? So Mendeecees goes to New York and talks to Judy, and they end up working everything out. Khaotic is having a video shoot, and Erica Banks is there because she's one of the video girls. Well, she thought she was the only video girl, but she's one of the video girls. So he all up on her, all up in her face, rubbing on her, picking her up as Amy walks up in a sexy Tin Man outfit. And she said she gonna let them ride for now because they're most definitely not sharing him. But she feeling some type of way because she asked Erica verbatim, like, what's up between y'all? Is there anything going on? And Erica said, nah. So come to find out, Khaotic asked both of them to be his video girl. So Sierra ends up popping up too as well because he asked her to be in the video. But it wasn't giving what she thought it was going to give. So she looking like, So in her confessional, Sierra says, so Khaotic asked me to be in his video shoot, and I just want to show up and be petty because you let me go through all that ish the other day. Let this man jump all up in my face. So while you're saying you appreciate women, all, you don't appreciate women at all, because if you are a real man, you would have jumped in between me and Scrap and broke the whole situation up. So she asks him to talk over to the side. So him, Sierra, Amy, and Erica go over to the side. And Sierra was like, I'm trying to see what I'm supposed to be doing in this video shoot. Hey, Erica. Hey, Amy. I ain't even know y'all was gonna be here. Khaotic. This is not giving princess treatment, Khaotic. Please get your life. Let's get to the real point. Scrappy disrespected me, calling me a biz naive, jumping in my face, and he pushed me. And you stood right beside him. As a man that says you want to feel appreciated and all that other ish, I didn't feel appreciated. So Khaotic was like, I did get in between y'all. I told y'all to stop several times, but nobody listened to me. And he did. Like, he really, truly did. So Khaotic was like, y'all were in each other's faces. And Sierra says, but he's a man. Another man should have been able to put hands on him. Tell him to get the F out of my... And Khaotic was like, listen, I'm not your knight in shining armor. And so Sierra in her confessional says, Khaotic just sit here and said, I'm not your knight in shining armor. Basically, what he was saying is, because I'm not effing you, then it's not my place to take up for you. So Khaotic in his confession was like, she needs to mind her business. She was arguing with a man about his wife and his children when she needed to let Bambi take care of her own business. Boom, bam. Nothing else needs to be said. So Sierra says to him, I ain't got time for this. I just wanted to tell you where you were wrong. And I see you got a lot of mains, so it's nothing here for me. She get in her car and she ski skirt. But my thing with Sierra is, should no man be in no woman's face, but should no woman be in no man's face either. You got in that man's face, pointing your finger, talking to him about his family and his wife, and that's none of your business. You were totally 100% out of line. Out of line. You, before he even called you a B, you done called this man lame and all of this, that, and the third. So don't get to calling people names and then want to get mad when they take it up a notch and then call you something that's even harsher. You know what I'm saying? Y'all brought this on yourself, you and Erica. And then while you getting on Khaotic about stepping to another man, you got a whole husband. Where Eric at? Where's Eric? Why you ain't tell Eric to go check him? You still married, girl, and going to Khaotic about sticking up for you, and that ain't even your man. And at the end of the day, he did try to separate you all. He did try to get you all to stop going back and forth. So what are you saying, Sierra? Like, please get somewhere and go read Hooked on Phonics. So like I said, she ends up leaving, and as she's leaving, Scrappy actually pulls up. Amy ends up leaving too, because she was like, I'm not about to do this. I'm not about to be in this video with you and Erica. Like, no. So Khaotic pulls Scrap to the side and tells him what Sierra was saying. And Scrappy says that she's trying to act like she's a victim and denies doing anything wrong. Well, he did do things wrong. They were both wrong. So Khaotic says he owes her an apology. And I feel like he owed her an apology, but she owes him an apology first. Like, honestly, truly. But, he can apologize for calling her a B. But even after he said it, he took it back. He was like, no, you're not a B, you a woman. You know what I'm saying? But Sierra needs to be the one apologizing to him. Sierra and Erica. So Yandy has Rashida and Spice at her restaurant, and Spice tells them that she has a bigger hernia that has to be removed and that she feels like she's going to pass away early. And they like, girl, don't be saying stuff like that. Like, you got to be real careful with what you speak out of your tongue. Like, don't be speaking that morbid stuff over you and you got children. Like, So then as they're sitting there, her daughter FaceTimes her, and she was like, hold up, let me call, answer my daughter. So she answered the FaceTime, was like, hey, baby girl, I'm with my friends right about now. I have to call you back. And next thing you know, she said, and they showed the little girl face and her whole eye is swollen shut. And the little girl say she got like some little tiny bumps around it. So Spice is freaking out like, oh my God, I'm going to get on the first flight to Jamaica or whatever. And she just bust out crying like, what next? Like, it's something, one thing after another, because her daughter's obviously having an allergic reaction to something. And, you know, I feel bad for her because it's already got to be stressful being in a whole other country, you know, from your kids. That gotta be, you know, a traumatic. And then for something like health-wise to happen with your kids and you to be so far away, that had to be nerve-wracking. I know it. And she already got so much already on her mind and everything with her own health. So I understood 100% where she was coming from with that. But overall, I'm going to give this week's episode of Love and Hip Hop an A. It was very entertaining. It was very funny. Sierra needs to get somewhere and sit her long neck ass down somewhere. Her and her chinny chin chin. I love her, but she's totally out of line. Y'all let me know down below in the comment section what you all thought about this week's episode. Make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell button. You guys, I love you, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.